I'm Shivani Saxena and welcome to my channel S for Shivani, a one-stop destination for all your MBA needs. In today's video, I am going to discuss another negative question which is often asked in PIs. And to be honest, I have been asked this question in around 60% of the interviews I have appeared for. And this question is, recall the biggest failure of your life. Now, if you're not prepared for this question, you might end up saying something which was actually not a failure and then it can land you in trouble. So, I am going to discuss the right approach towards handling this particular question. Before that, if you want me to make more of such videos, then like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon to never miss an update from me. I also have an entire playlist on placement preparation. Make sure you check that out by clicking on the I pop-up at the top of the screen. Now the first point which I want to make here is that you cannot say that you do not have any failure in life. No one is a perfectionist, and even if you have not failed in your life, you have to make up one failure and tell in the interview. Second thing, this should not be a personal failure. So you cannot talk about how you broke up. You cannot talk about how you have failed to meet the expectations of your parents. I know however painful it can be, however it can hurt you and the people around you. But these are some things which you cannot talk about in the interview. So better stick with professional examples, better stick with examples from your college or your school. There are a lot of things which you can talk about as a failure. So if you're a working professional, you can talk about how you failed to meet a particular deadline or not able to give your best to a project and that cost the company or you something. If you have been in a leadership kind of role, you can talk about how you misunderstood a particular peer or a subordinate and what that failure taught you. Or if you have been an entrepreneur or within the organization itself, if you have worked on a new project, new product development, or any sort of initiative of yours and that couldn't leave a mark as per the expectations of the company, you can count that as failure and you can discuss that. Next thing, now you have to follow an approach while answering this question. You cannot start from any end and leave this answer on any other end. I suggest that you follow the STAR approach. STAR stands for situation, task, action and result. In this case, the action could be inaction as well, like something which you failed to do and that resulted in XYZ. So let me give you an example for this. Let's say you had a startup of your own. So the situation can be how you came up with the idea for the startup, what the startup was about, and what were your plans about it. So you can tell about your rollout strategy, you can tell about your expansion plans and what in next 2-3 years how you wanted the startup to turn out to be. The tasks could be the different aspects of a startup. So let's say if I'm talking about something in the e-commerce space. So the aspects could be sales and marketing, service, handling customer complaints, logistics side, the supply chain, and the finances of it. So these are the different tasks. And now you have to pinpoint where you think you failed or where you think you did certain things wrong which resulted in the failure. So these will form your actions or inactions. And the results will comprise of what these actions actually led to. So it could be the startup getting closed, the startup facing losses, or high attrition rate from the startup, like if you had a lot of people they started to leave the startup and things like that. So always follow a logical sequence to your answers because it helps a panelist imagine the entire scenario in his or her head. And let me tell you that this is a very favorite question of the panelist because of two things. First, it tests your resilience. Resilience means like if you fall down, how much time do you take to get up? And secondly, the panelist also wants to see if there were some things you tried to do on your own and failed or succeeded or whatever it is, but how entrepreneurial in nature are you? What are your risk-taking abilities? So all these things are also tested by this answer. So make sure whatever you are saying is an honest answer and it is backed up by a well-knit story in a logical sequence. If you are a fresher, you can still talk about a lot of things like maybe a hackathon or a competition for which you had been working for months. You would have written a code XYZ on the engineer stuff. You can talk about that, or you can say that you were contesting elections for the post of president or secretary of a particular council and you lost the election, and then talk about how much that post or designation meant to you and what hard work went behind in actually being able to be considered for the role of the president or the secretary. Then you can also talk about how you targeted a particular college for admission or particular company for internship but you couldn't get through. So all of these things will also classify as failures and you can build up really nice inspiring stories out of this. My next tip for this answer is always end this answer with the lessons that you learned from the failure. So do not wait for the panelists to ask you what did you learn. Be prepared with 3 learnings from this answer. So do some homework, do some research, think about what this whole experience, your whole journey taught you. I'm sure you'll find a lot of things to talk about in the interview and try to, if possible, try to link your answer, your learnings with how that learning, that lesson makes you even more suitable for the role you are applying for now. If you are able to create a link between the 2 answers, that would be the best. And my last tip for this video is be prepared for a follow-up question, which can be, if you are given a chance to redo things or to make things right, what things will you do differently or what will your approach be now? I think this is the best chance any interview can give to correct your mistakes. And you can talk about a hell lot of things, a hell lot of your own strengths or your answer for why should we hire you. Just brainstorm on what things could have turned out different for you. Maybe if you had gotten some good funding for the startup, you could have done well. Or maybe if you had been very selective in your team selection or your hiring, maybe you could have done well. Or maybe if you had resorted to, let's say, a particular way of promotion instead of the old way of promotion, you could have done well. So there are a lot of things which you can talk about in this answer, and don't let this opportunity slip from your hands to convince the interviewer that you are a right choice for the role. So that is it for this video. You can tell me in the comments if you need any more information or any more help from my side regarding this answer. You can also share your answer with me and I can help you maybe polish the answer in a better way. Also, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And do not miss seeing the playlist on placement preparation on my channel. All the best for your interview and I'm sure you are going to do well.